Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Pulisic knocks it out wide, driving forward. Vitinha. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Pulisic, Saliba, now that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Szoboszlai. Llorente. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lacroix. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Vasco da Gama are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Neymar in with the challenge. Oh, good spread. And it's Hakimi. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Shot at goal! Goal! Vasco da Gama! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Haaland receives it in a wide position, takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Vasco da Gama are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Pulisic, and it's made its way to him. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a pretty loose pass. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Little pass back. Shifted it to the flank. It's a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Bernardo Silva. Hernandez. Here's Llorente. Bernardo Silva. He's tried one! Always going over the top.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And he's intervened well there. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Haaland, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Vasco da Gama are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bernardo Silva.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Hernandez. Now Pulisic. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's on it, can he get away? And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Vasco da Gama ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido fumar nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração. Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 8.
Here we go again.
Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Vasco da Gama come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now it's Mbappe. Ribéry. And it's Rijkaard. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Aimed beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva. Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. This might spell danger. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This looks promising. Lacroix. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And it's Hernandez. That's a nicely shaped ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Ekitike. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's straight offside. Lacroix. Vasco da Gama, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has not gone well. Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ribery. Ball played for Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Llorente. Ekitike. Bernardo Silva. Neymar. Good ball, good take. Vasco da Gama ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And it's Neymar. Haaland, and he's had a hit! Cannavaro. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Neymar.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ribery. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. Haaland. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Ribery. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vasco da Gama can consider themselves just about safe now. Ekitike. And it's Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Llorente defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Ribery. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Neymar. Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions.